All right. So the seats are all nice and clean. And we basically just gotta put all the hardware back on. They smell really clean. Let me go grab the other stuff here. All right, we got the seat cover. It's got the date. The initial date was 1999. This is the piece that goes on the side. I guess we'll know which one's which because I didn't actually mark this part. I'm gonna grab a cloth real quick here. So now, like I did last time, oh, almost dropped that. I'm going to install all the parts back onto the seat. So basically, going to see what we're going to need. I think it was a 10 mil, to be honest. Isn't that like standard both sides? Oh, look at that. 10 mil. Boom. Loosen that. I guess what I should do is just take the old seat out. Let me, just because we're going to need to get this guy out anyways. Why not, right? Now that we... Oh, you know what I just realized? Weird. This side doesn't have electrical. Well, that's all kinds of special. That's what I just realized. So we... I guess we could just take the stuff off and we'll figure it out. Well, that would have made things easier at the scrapyard. I'll tell you that. So it's just this side that has it? That's kind of weird. There. Well, I guess for now... Man, that would have been so much easier to scrapyard it. That's all I had to do. Look, there's my... That's my other block for the battery. You just need to get a bolt. Wow, there's a lot of stuff back here. Well, it feels like this one's... It can't be screws. Huh. Might just pull this whole thing out and then... At least that way we can... Yeah, this one doesn't have electric. So just a standard seat. Interesting. But that side is electric. A little weird. A little weird. I wonder if they ran their own for this. Oh, it's a beautiful animal in the back here. He's like, if I lay in the back, he can't leave without me. That's the way this dog thinks. I wish he would have thought about not fucking up my seat. Well, we got seat covers now. I don't like the color, but at least this will get the longevity out of these seats until you can actually get the leathers online, which isn't too bad. Man, why were the other ones so much easier? See, back here, what we're going to have to do is a little bit different than the seats that I put in. Look at all the garbage. I didn't even know that existed till now. So we'll have to undo this. We'll just take the whole thing out. And then we can figure it out. What do we got here? So the rookie. Hi, the rookie. I'm just gonna go grab my impact gun. We'll just undo that. I probably should also do this in the morning. Alright. Got the gun, got the bit. That's just weird that they would only make one a power seat. I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out when we get back there. Because I'm thinking that's a 3. I just got to grab another socket. That should fit. Gotta be a 16. Yeah, 16 it is. But I need to grab my guess I could do the fronts. It's amazing when you have the space how easy it is to remove these. And now you can just kind of go from the back. I gotta go grab my extension. think yeah, there it is. That's what I need. I need to be able to throw that on the end of this swivel. Leave it on to the back part. Like butter. Like butter. Huh. Crazy how quick. Great tools. Access. Should be able to just pull that out. Wow, there's so much crap. A lot of change though. That's good. I'm gonna have to grab the vacuum. I was actually curious where the bolts are on the bottom of this. It was definitely not in an easy place. Well, actually it is. If you go through there, it's not too bad. But I gotta bring the vacuum out here. That 1000% needs to be vacuumed. There's no wiring, eh? So they only did it on the one side. That's interesting. But hey, it should be easy to just transfer this over to the other one. Look at how much crap we had on this other side. Look at that, eh? But we got 50 cents, 75 cents. We got $1 here, easily. Easily $1. I'm gonna grab that vacuum that out. So I can just go into the change drawer, but wow. There's a lot of junk. Oh, there's another one. Man. Crazy how dirty that is. Alright, so basically this should be an easy swap. Should be. Because I literally just got to remove this plastic. And that seatbelt stays there. I'm gonna grab that other. No. I'm gonna grab the other bench. You know what he's roll. All because of the dog, you know? But I love him. I love him so much, that guy. I'm gonna move this over here. And then I'm just gonna flip this seat. Right on top. Just to make things a little bit easier. If the seat stays. Alright. So we should just be able to undo those bolts and this whole thing comes off. Oh, I don't need to do that. The bolts are right there. Even better. So I thought I had to go through here, but actually that's where the seat's bolted in. And then we move the slide and then we get to the other side over here. Grab my drill. The seatbelt's just bolted to the bolt, to the seat. Where's that impact gun? Man, I just like misplaced where I put shit. Looking for my impact gun. I don't think it's in the back. Let's see. Oh, there's that gorgeous animal that we keep finding. Look at him. Look at all the room we got now. We just take out all the seats and sleep in here. So we're gonna have to take out the other seat probably tomorrow. But at least then we have seats with no holes ripped in them Because of Dr. Chunks, right? That fucking dog. If I didn't love him. Is that my drill? No, but that's one of them. Where the fuck did I put? Oh, it's right there. Found it. Spend more time looking for the tools than I do doing the job. That's what I tell everyone. Make sure whoever you got working for you, if you're doing rentals, you need to have a tool belt. Or guess what? They're fired. So I know I got all these bits here. I'm looking for the bit that attaches there it is. There it is. I found it. And we'll take this I'm switching the drill because I don't need the giant big drill for doing what I'm doing right now, so I just find it weird that they only have powered seats on one side. On one side of this truck. Which is, I guess, whatever, but kind of interesting, right? It's so much faster though. I'm doing it. There's 2 bolts. No, let's slide that. Whoa, this one's a little tighter. Definitely need a swivel. Or should use a swivel. You don't need it. Okay. Of course, that seat wants to fall over now. Bam. Let's just put that here right now. Oops, looks a little smaller. Basically looks identical. It's pretty much identical. And then now I just gotta take this plastic off. Then we're pretty much good. put these screws back. Man, I always say thread it in by hand the first few threads. And here I am not doing that. And this one. At least we don't gotta pull the knob off this side. There. So now, just gotta get that orange plug remover. We got a little plug on this back side here. Pop that. And slide that off, and I can just go right back over here. Obviously got to wash it before I put it back. Just makes sense. Oh, there's no screws in that one. Weird. Alright, that's all I need off of that. I'm not going to throw the seat away because I can redo these seats. You can actually buy these seat covers. You even get a whole new foam for like I think it's like under $100 out of the States. So after everything's said and done, it's probably gonna be a little more than $100, but I feel like I stripped that both, but we can tap it at a later date. Oh, I can put that handle back too. I don't need that handle. Alright, let's take this in to get it washed, and then we can, that's pretty dirty. It's a different color. I wonder, they are sitting side by side. No, it's pretty close. Enough that you almost can't tell. We'll go wash this off. At least that way when we put it all back together. Look at this. still has soap on it from. Because I washed the other one before I brought it out. Because I got this one sitting here. It's crazy how dirty these things get, eh? All right, that's cleanish. So it shouldn't be too hard to install this piece. Set that up there. This guy. Amazing how much foam comes out of the seats. Go over that. Well, this makes it easier to put everything back because we don't really have All right. So now we can just turn this like this so you guys get a better view of what I'm doing. We can just undo these guys. Alright, that goes undone. And now we just slap. Slap those bolts in. Is it different? There needs to be like a little slit on this side. So on this side, there's like a spot where the seatbelt bolt goes through. Right there. And then that should, right there, that'll bring it over enough. I need a knife now. Need a knife. Maybe I don't need a knife. I could just kind of do that. No way. I feel like I feel like those seat covers. Fuck. Let's check something out here. It was only that easy, right? Yeah, they're over on this side. This one's farther over. Son of a bitch. I might actually have to take the entire seat apart now. Oh my god. Because this bolt is threaded here. On that rail system, it can only go over so far. You mother bitch. So I might have to switch out this metal pan. Just got a whole lot more special. The birds are laughing at me. That's what that is. The bird's like, ha ha. So this bolt's threaded for the automatic seat. And then this one is not. Why didn't they thread both of them? I could probably tap it and thread. That might be the easiest thing to do. My tap set is literally sitting on the floor over here. I could just tap it. Maybe that'll work. Let's grab our little tap gauge here. See what thread we got happening. Pretty sure it's metric. I'm gonna say, see, this one's got these like teeth. And so you just line the teeth up with whatever fits. Oh, that's the one. Fits perfect. So that is, what is that? A 1.25 thread. One. So it's the right thread, it's just not the right size. But this is going to be fun. Oh, wait. I got this one. Oh. 1.25 is pretty standard, I guess. Got a few of them. Not it. That's the right size. Just putting in seats, I said, eh? Now we're retapping, we're doing all kinds of shit. Alright, I guess the best thing would be to actually... wonder if I have to tap the entire thing, like all of it. I guess you could only tap the one side. They didn't make it that crazy. I'm just going to thread it into the original hole, clean that out. That's obviously the right size because it spins in real nice. This should save a lot more time. And we're through. I don't know why they wouldn't just thread those. That way they could just do it, put it anywhere. Let's see how well that worked out. Look at that. Look at that. Freshly tapped holes. That bolt Should just thread in nicely. Look at that. Beautiful. Then we gotta do this one. Thank God I had a tap kit. Just kicking around. I was almost going to give up on this project and just start it again in the morning. There. That's what we got. Another nicely tapped hole. Look at that. So, instead of swapping out, I think this one will just like roll up like that. Instead of swapping out the cushions, thank God I didn't have to do that. That would have been crazy. Now I can just throw that where it needs to go. Move that fabric just out of the way. Oh, it lines up perfect. I kind of am going to use the ratchet on this. I don't want to fuck it up. Oh, the ratchet doesn't fit. Maybe I grab a small 10. Maybe that'll work. Oh, it still doesn't fit. Okay, no matter what I do, I have to. I just want that bolt to be started real good before I put the impact on her. Just because of the angle. What the hell happened? How come this... My 10. Get it started at least. How is it I was able to take it out and it's harder for me to put it back? I gotta pull the bracket out to screw it in, but okay, that one's on. Just put it on lightly. That way. And we gotta move that back like that. So it's got little teeth that lock it in. I didn't know that. There we go. So good we had that tap, eh? Tap and die set. And then we just there we go. All we need is the vacuum. And we've got a nice seat to put in. Try not to touch it with my hands. My hands are a little dirty. Look at that. Beautiful. Definitely better than the shredded seat, right? Alright, I'm gonna go grab the vacuum. I'll be right back. We're gonna clean all this up. How's my beautiful fucking thing? Look at all this trash. Did you put all this back here? Looks like something you would do. Oh, yeah, another pair of insoles. So we got a license plate. Oh. Since we're here, we can at least do a good clean. A good clean. At least the goal is to get this one seat in. Maybe tomorrow we'll tackle the steering column. Just gonna grab all the stuff that can get stuck. I know there's a matching glove for that. It's on more change. Another 25 cents. Where you going? What? You want to come outside? All of a sudden, Chunks had to go outside. Alright, well, at least we're going to get this one seat in. Where did I put those bolts? Alright. Just walk this one over and that'll be... You can go inside. Or just move out of the way, that's even better. How'd you stand right there? Look at that. Wow, it's like perfect. There. Right where it needs to go. Ba-ba-bam. And that's a beautiful seat already. Just gotta bolt it in. Okay, let me grab the impact. Because we've got to make an impact. Wait, you want to go inside? Go. Up. I don't know why you got out. There's no need to get out. Put these other bolts in the back. $15 for these seats. What a deal, eh? Now there's no hole. There better not be another one, chunks. Alright, got our battery. Pretty much ready, but I gotta put this handle back on to tilt the seat forward. literally like a perfect match, I have to say. They're newer seats, like upgraded seats. There. Now, what an awesome seat I got out of that truck. Looked great now. Now, beautiful. A lot of stuff for one seat, I gotta say. I'll have to wash this later. Well, for now. For now, we get to test out. Look at this. I almost can't even tell, but like obviously it's fabric. Put in the seat, all this stuff. The other one didn't have that. Now it's time to test it out. Feels good. Release the lumbar support on it. Yeah. That's a pretty good seat. Can't wait to put the other one in. There's no holes in this one. But you know what the good thing is? Because this is the newer style of foam, I'm going to get to see which seat is more comfortable. This one kind of cradles your legs. You see? And this one is pretty good too. So maybe I'll stick with the old one. I don't know. But having a spare set of seats for $30, pretty good. We can work on this steering column tomorrow. Work on the steering column tomorrow and get everything tickety-boo. Texas Mickey Jack, loving life, living life. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. And thank you for subscribing. I got a seat. Feels good. I think I'm going to actually get some sleep tonight. I really didn't sleep last night. I was pretty tired today. Couldn't sleep. Oh, my mind. You guys have a great night. Bye.